This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss of WDWNT.com. Please like this video, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell to make sure you never miss the latest Disney theme parks news from around the world. But here now is the news for June 11th, 2025. Imagineer Kim Irvine is retiring from the Walt Disney Company after 55 years. Irvine is a living legacy of Imagineering. Her parents were Disney animators Harvey and Leota Toombs, and her father-in-law was Dick Irvine, the first executive vice president and COO of Buena Enterprises, now Walt Disney Imagineering. Leota herself became an Imagineer and was the namesake and face of Madame Leota and the Haunted Mansion, and the voice of Little Leota at the end of the ride, and Eleanor Audley voiced the main Madame Leota. Kim Irvine stepped into her mother's shoes to provide the face model for Madame Leota in Haunted Mansion Holiday. She had a cameo appearance in the Muppets Haunted Mansion as well. Irvine has been an Imagineer since 1970, currently acting as an executive creative director and director of concept design for a Disneyland resort. Her projects included updating the Rivers of America at Disneyland, adding Disney characters to It's a Small World, working on the reimagining of the Jungle Cruise, and the recent updates to the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland, also the Snow White updates from a couple of years ago, and so many projects. I know she worked on EPCOT Center in some capacity. I think at least working to answer phones, if not in the model shop, and all sorts. But Kim has an incredible legacy at Walt Disney Imagineering. I will say, I think the time has come, probably. Disneyland is about to go in a very different direction with Disneyland Forward. It's a bit of a changing of the guard, and I think there's been some standoffish moments with the fandom about some changes, which she said her job is to change things at the park, which I think people took that line out of context. I don't disagree with that. That is technically the job of an Imagineer, is absolutely to change and maintain the existing park. But I just think there's been some moments where it's been a little combative, and I think it's probably, it's probably about time. But what an incredible career and so many great projects, and we wish Kim a very happy retirement. The Walt Disney Company has launched a new website that details figures related to the economic impact of Disneyland and Walt Disney World resorts, following studies conducted by Oxford Economics. The Florida data in the study is based on fiscal year 2022 and reflects impact tied to Walt Disney World Resort and Disney signature experiences, including Disney Vacation Club and Disney Cruise Line. The California results are from a fiscal year 2023 economic impact study of Disneyland Resort. Among these figures are details regarding Disney's annual economic impact on the United States, figures on job creation, and how Disney supports small businesses across all 50 U.S. states. According to the website, Disney has had the following impact across Florida, California, and the U.S. Over $40 billion plus in the state of Florida, $16 billion plus in Southern California, and $10 billion plus additional economic impact on the rest of the country. In addition, Magic Kingdom and Disneyland Park are the two most visited theme parks in the world, according to the studies. The website also confirms a total of $67 billion in total U.S. economic impact based on the study. And as far as job creation, Disney states that 403,000 direct and indirect jobs are supported across the country from operations at Disney World and Disneyland. Per the webpage, 1 out of every 32 jobs in Florida can be attributed to the Walt Disney Company. It also states that Disney is the largest single-site employer in Orange County, California, and Orange County, Florida. The webpage goes on to say that Disney supports thousands of small businesses across those 50 states, and that Disney, our impact matters, and our promise for the future continues. If you'd like to read any of the further information on the economic impact of Disneyland and Walt Disney World Resort, you can check it out on that website. The Central Florida Tourism Oversight District announced 2 construction projects aimed at improving traffic at Walt Disney World Resort near Disney's Animal Kingdom. The CFTOD opened bidding for engineering firms to participate in an engineering forum for the projects. The forum was scheduled for June 11th at 5:30 p.m. to provide detailed project information, answer questions, and facilitate discussions for firms interested in submitting letters of interest for professional engineering design services. Here's what the roadways currently look like via Google Maps. Here is the concept for the interchange improvements. The update is intended to improve traffic flow throughout the interchange. It looks like Western Way could be extended to connect to Blizzard Beach Drive, the roadway around the water park's parking lot. Ramps and bridges would also be constructed. Meanwhile, the widening of Western Way would take place along the length of the road, which continues from Disney's Coronado Springs Resort past Disney's Animal Kingdom. Flamingo Crossings is located where Western Way meets State Route 429. Western Way also leads to the cast member exclusive discount store Cast Connection. Widening the road would hopefully improve traffic congestion for cast and guests, though. Details and concepts of the roadway project could change before the final execution, but no construction timeline has been announced. I will say, in this area, particularly around 5 o'clock-ish in the afternoon, cast members know what I'm talking about. It gets real hard to head home that way if you do go home that way. So I don't know if this is intended to help with that in some way or not. It does back up onto the road where Blizzard Beach is quite a bit. But that being said, I mean, that's a pretty wide road already, and I don't think it's the width of the road that's the problem so much as that traffic light that keeps people back a bit. But I think the widening is so you can get people over to that road without using that traffic light in its current interval. I could be wrong. I could be looking at this wrong, but either way, probably a much welcome change. For a limited time, guests can save a big chunk of change on the TRON Identity Program souvenir at the Magic Kingdom. The TRON Identity Program offering can be found in Tomorrowland Launch Depot. According to the official Walt Disney World website, guests can purchase their own TRON figure for just $50 each plus tax for a limited time. The experience was formerly $89.99 a person. The process of creating a program takes about 20 minutes, in which guests have their face scanned, choose their helmet and body configuration, team color, and then record 6 phrases that their figure will say. Programs are usually ready for pickup about an hour later, and each figure comes packaged in a TRON arcade cabinet-shaped box. The discount became available beginning June 3rd with no specified end date at the time of publication. I'm going to go get one now because I never got to do this. I was living in Japan, I think. Oh, no, I was on vacation in Japan. When TRON opened, I never got to go do this, and I don't know. It being discounted with no end date in sight makes me worried that they're going to get rid of the program, so I would like to go do this before it's gone. Per the Walt Disney World website, no reservations are required for the experience currently. We do have a review of the experience up on our website if you're curious about how it went. Every year on the first Saturday of June, the Bears go watch the Bears. That refers to a group of LGBTQIA plus individuals who attend the annual Gay Days event at Walt Disney World. Well, Bear is a term that refers to a particular group of the community, and on this particular day of the year, this group goes and enjoys the Country Bear musical jamboree is what we have to call it now. It's the name now. And it's a very famous thing that happens every year. This year it was the 1 o'clock show on Saturday, June 7th. Everyone was wearing red, and it was quite a show. I love this. I love to see people enjoying the Country Bear jamboree. It warms my heart and my soul. This is always a wild, wild showing of the show. And we have never featured a video of it. Someone was nice enough this year to send us a video of it. And if you like fun and you like the Country Bears, go give this a watch. You go to our website, WDWNT.com. It's not up on our YouTube channel. But go to WDWNT.com and find the video of the show. It's a really, really good time. Wild and woolly for sure. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, Be Our Guest Vacations. Your dream vacation begins with Be Our Guest and their concierge team of expert vacation planners. Head on over to BeOurGuestVacations.com/WDWNT, and their team will design your next magical vacation from the Walt Disney World and Disneyland resorts to Disney Cruise Line to Adventures by Disney and more. And the best part is their concierge services are 100% free. So book today. If you want to be a part of our live audience and yell free at me, we now have tickets available at events.wdwnt.com. We have several dates currently available if you want to come be a part of our live studio audience. So check that out. New entertainment offerings debuted at EPCOT on June 9th, as well as a new location for a classic act. These offerings appear to be part of the ongoing Cool Kids Summer at Walt Disney World Resort. The pianist who usually performs at the Rose and Crown Pub is currently performing at the Odyssey Pavilion through August 10th. Set times will run between 11:30 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. daily. Meanwhile, Max and Adar are a pair of variety entertainers who juggle various objects while poking fun at each other. At one point, kids are invited to take center stage in a plate spinning act. You can find them in the World Celebration Gardens around the area where Forces of Nature previously performed, but now a new act in their place. Then there is Misinformation, an animatronic out and about in the park learning about humans. And with her is AL, which is short for algorithm. They come from the Florida Artificial Intelligence Laboratory, also known as FAIL. You can find them roaming around the area surrounding Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind in World Discovery. The latter two acts are not currently advertised in the My Disney Experience app, so you'll want to keep an eye out in the parks for their appearances. Other changes in the entertainment recently include, again, the removal of Forces of Nature and the temporary meet and greet, which we'll talk about in a few moments. You can watch our video of Max and Adar, as well as Misinformation and Al, on our social media accounts. They're not quite long enough to be YouTube videos, but nonetheless. I just want to stop and talk about this for a moment. The highlight of this summer has been entertainment. As a promotion, Disney has realized that, oh, you know, when the going gets rough, guess what's the easiest thing to dial back into the parks? That would be entertainment, which is really the lifeblood of the theme parks. I am overjoyed to see this. Number one, the Misinformation and Al act. A lot of those performers will look real familiar to you if you loved Streetmosphere at the Disney MGM Studios, Hollywood Studios. If you enjoyed the Comedy Warehouse, Adventurers Club, those things. To see those performers once again being Streetmosphere and atmospheric entertainment in a Disney park warms my heart so much in a way I probably really needed this week after MuppetVision. It's so nice to see that. It's nice to see other new acts. I'm very appreciative of this. I just really hope that this doesn't become a thing that is only for this summer event. I want all of this to stay. Please, if you go see these acts and you enjoy them, stop at guest relations. Let them know how much you enjoyed these things. That gets documented, it gets noted, and it is likely to keep these things alive. So fight to keep these things alive, because when management looks at these things, they don't go watch the act, they don't see the joy, the smiles on the guests, they look at a sheet of paper with a number at the bottom. And that number, in entertainment, there is no way to really prove that people paid for a ticket to go see that thing. And so the only way to fight for these things is guest satisfaction surveys and to tell guest relations that you enjoyed these things. Otherwise, it's just a number, and that number is always money spent that they don't think comes back. Because Disney management, just a lot of it doesn't get it. So please, if you enjoy these offerings, go tell guest relations you enjoyed them. So happy to see this happening. Though Disney has yet to announce a reopening date for Test Track, they have removed most of the construction walls from around the EPCOT attraction. Directly in front of the attraction, there are now rolling planters instead of permanent walls, or should I say temporary walls. They're not permanent, but they're there for over a year. The new entrance overhang and Test Track sign are visible over the hedges. The sign was revealed last week and features the attraction's new logo with chevrons behind the name, and under the overhang, yellow and blue light strips were illuminated on Monday morning. Rolling planters continue across the nearby walkways, still blocking access to the gift shop. Formerly called the Test Track Simporium, we now know that it'll be the Test Track Gear Shop. In addition to the new name on the wall above the doors, the shop got new white lighting fixtures outside. Construction work, though, isn't complete. There's plastic wrap around the supports and some of the edges of the overhang. Various construction equipment is still visible on the site as well. And from the other side, we got a better look at the new sign with Presented by General Motors on the white support. Test Track is reverting to the GM sponsorship after 12 years under the Chevrolet banner. Of course, both, Chevrolet is owned by General Motors anyway. I like this sign. It's an homage to World of Motion in some ways, and also the planter shape is an homage to the World of Motion building, which has now been restored to its former circular shape as well since they knocked down that canopy. I do want to say, the walls being down usually be an indication that we're getting close to this project being done. I've heard things, though, people say that we're not. I don't know who to believe at this point. It's currently June. Many times it's been said late summer. Late summer would not be June. It would not be July, typically. It would be August or even September. So I don't want to get everyone's hopes up that we're close. Maybe we are. Maybe we aren't. It's unclear at this time. Once we know something, we'll let you know. I hope it's soon. It would be great to have something to, it'd be a real strong summer at EPCOT, all this new entertainment and Test Track back with a fresh new look. That'd be great. I'm very excited. Look, I love original Test Track. I've talked about it a million times. Also love World of Motion. So I'm excited. Last version of Test Track, I really enjoyed it when it first debuted. And a couple months in, it's like, I don't know. It doesn't, I don't know. As time continued on, it never felt right to me. And so I'm excited for a new version of the ride, supposedly inspired by World of Motion. But man, you all know me. I'm really pulling for that 7 reference. For those that don't know, if you ever wondered why in our food reviews we rank things out of 7, why I always say 7 on the shows and people go, 7? Yeah, 7. In the original Test Track pre-show, there was Sherry, who put together your test schedule, and also Bill McKim. And Bill McKim would tell Sherry to put up tests, environmental tests 2, 5, and 7. And Sherry would look at him and go, 7? And Bill would look back and say, yeah, 7. And for some reason, that was a thing. I don't know. Anytime anyone said 7, I couldn't help myself. And so I've subjected the world to it over the last few years. So I'm really pulling WDI, please give me my 7 reference. I need this. Someone please remember this line and give this to me. If it doesn't happen and the ride's good, I'll accept that too. That'd be fine. The EPCOT Donald Duck meet and greet is temporarily closed and is blocked by construction walls due to concrete work. Construction walls went up between Mexico and Norway 1 month ago, and at the Norway Pavilion, the walls end in the same place next to the Royal Summer House with green scrim cutting through flower beds. The walls have been extended further into the Mexico area, though. They now block off the space where Donald usually meets guests, and the Donald meet and greet has been removed from the My Disney Experience app. We don't expect it to be closed forever, though. It should return. The walls now end with a piece of green scrim right next to the ramp leading to the Mexico Pavilion's pyramid. There's a wheelchair logo sign on the construction wall next to the ramp to help guests find the wheelchair ramp. Before the construction walls were extended, we noticed scoring in the concrete where Donald usually meets. Scoring indicates that concrete will be torn up and replaced. When we checked, Donald Duck was meeting guests in the Disney 100 meet and greet spot located in the lobby of the Magic Eye Theater at the Imagination Pavilion. The character greeting is not listed on the app. Disney began installing themed concrete around the Mexico Pavilion back in April. Work has continued since then. And again, so I guess that's where you'll find Donald for now, but any day, really, I don't think it's going to take long. Any day he should return to his usual home. The limited time annual pass holder character meet and greet has opened in the Germany Pavilion. Revealing the character is Dopey from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. The meet and greet is located in the Der Teddy Bar toy shop, which has been closed for quite some time. It's open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. June 9th through July 31st as part of VI Pass Holder Summer Days. Pass holders must present their valid annual pass card or linked Magic Band, Magic Band Plus, or Disney Magic Mobile Pass, and a valid photo ID to meet Dopey. Inside, there's some Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs theming. The queue runs along a wall resembling the Seven Dwarfs cottage, and in front of the wall are barrels and crates topped with lanterns and flowers. A shovel leans against crates with 2 jars on top. The windows of the store are blocked out. Hanging in the display area of one window is some of the dwarfs' laundry. There's also a pickaxe, flowers, and a crate full of giant gems. More pickaxes, crates, gems, and tools are in these 2 cubbies, and Dopey meets guests at the back of the store in front of the shelves full of kitchen supplies and a fake window looking out into the forest. All guests can meet Snow White outside of the Germany Pavilion at her wishing well, but also pass holders, you can currently enjoy an exclusive lounge in the Morocco Pavilion. There's lots to do at EPCOT for you right now. Other VI pass holder offerings include discounts at select table service restaurants and a DisneyStore.com discount. A Maleficent annual pass holder magnet is available at EPCOT, and a pass holder exclusive Cruella de Vil Sundae is still available at Disney's Hollywood Studios. EPCOT has introduced 2 new cakes inspired by Mamba fruit chews, a candy from Germany. We ventured out to the park to try both of them. You can find these in the Caramel Couch. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that. Please don't correct me. It doesn't matter. Located in the Germany Pavilion and World Showcase. Everyone knows what store I'm talking about. It'll be okay. We spotted them among the refrigerated case line of treats inside. Bags of Mamba chews are also available for purchase. Think of them as a more tart and occasionally sour version of a Starburst. The first cake is an orange cake with vanilla cream sugar frosting and 1 orange Mamba. The second is a strawberry cake with lemon cream sugar frosting and 1 lemon Mamba. The reviews of these items are available at WDWNT.com if you want to read how they were. The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure, has updated its page on the Walt Disney World website to reflect new, scheduled showtimes rather than performing continuously throughout the day. Since its opening, the new show at Animation Courtyard has performed continuously from 9:15 a.m. to 7:15 p.m. daily. With the new schedule, the show now performs every 40 minutes from 9:20 a.m. to 7:20 p.m., a slight shift from the previous schedule. The show is approximately 20 minutes long, which allows for some downtime to reset between performances. This change also aligns more with the schedule for Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After, which has scheduled showtimes from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. The new Little Mermaid show is also part of Lightning Lane Multipass, so guests may book those for their desired showtime. There are now construction walls up along the edge of Muppets Courtyard at Disney's Hollywood Studios as crews prepare to transform the area into a Monsters, Inc. land of Monstropolis. The red walls run behind the ice-cold hydraulics, one of the only parts of Grand Avenue still open, that and Baseline Tap House. MuppetVision 3D and Pizza Rizzo had their last day of operations on Saturday, while Mama Melrose closed back in May. A reporter could hear what sounded like a drill behind the walls, but there are no visible signs of construction yet. Probably just them working on the walls, honestly. Most of the buildings in Muppets Courtyard will be reused for the Monsters, Inc. land, just with new decorations and theming. Today, decorations showing guests what's to come for Grand Avenue at Hollywood Studios have been added to the walls around the former Muppet Courtyard. The Monsters, Inc. land concept art is very similar to what Disney has shared in the past, with a few noteworthy updates. Right now, we're looking at the concept art that was released in 2024, showing the full replacement of the Grand Park. MuppetVision isn't the only casualty of the incoming land. Of course, as you know, like we just mentioned, Mama Melrose, Pizza Rizzo. The former Stage 1 store and all the surrounding area are being reimagined, but an updated version of the art is now on the walls. That's what you're looking at now. The area by Harryhausen's, which was formerly Mama Melrose's, is mostly unchanged, though the buildings to the left are more colorful than the original art. The purple and orange building also now has a distinct gift sign indicating it'll be a gift shop. In the corner, a clothesline with articles adapted for monsters of various shapes and sizes has been added. Above the gift shop was a billboard advertising the Monsters, Inc. laugh floor in previous art that has since been removed. I think to avoid confusion, people had that might be coming to this new land. The former Pizza Rizzo's has changed a little as well. Gone is the We Are Monsters, Inc. billboard and the sharp teeth along the roofline. Instead, the window design is distinctly more industrial, with pipes wrapping around the sides of the building. The courtyard fountain also now resembles the existing fountain, sans Miss Piggy. In the previous concept art, it had been replaced with a large eye. The brick on the ground now resembles scales, and the little red car has been removed, which is Mike's car, I believe. The entrance to the land has had the wrought iron arch removed from between the two columns. A Monstropolis logo has been added to the pavement, and the theater has undergone several changes, the most prominent of which is the name. In previous art, it was called the Monstro. Now it's called the Glob, a play on the Globe Theater. A lot of the eye theming has been removed, save for the clock, which has been toned down, and the covered area to the right of the marquee has also been removed. The signage has more elaborate designs in the previous art, and the banner on the right has been changed, though the text is mostly illegible. It does say welcome. A better look behind the theater toward the attraction building can be seen, showing paved walkway and a couple of vehicles. At the back of the land is the Monsters, Inc. factory, which will house the Door Coaster. The forecourt seems to have been expanded and a marquee added out front. What appears to be a small play area has been added to the left under colorful shades. We assume for those who don't meet the height requirement, they go play over there. On either side of the new concept art, guests can find some Monsters, Inc. themed decor. Two notices are posted. One has Roz's glasses and her iconic quote, "I'm watching you, Wazowski." The other alerts guests to a 2319 with a little sock. I assume there will be a lot of 2319s as we humans will be heading into the monster world when this is completed. Orlando International Airport, or MCO, gave a salute to all shows, but mostly MuppetVision 3D, with a parody bringing Statler and Waldorf to life. The video dubbed MCO Vision 3D Statler and Waldorf Unbolted is on the airport's Instagram. It features two human actors portraying the Muppets, riffing on classic MuppetVision jokes and laughing at travelers in the airport. In response to a cheerful flyer saying they've got a glorious 3-hour layover, Waldorf yells, "You got a minute and a half!" Standing outside the airport, Waldorf wipes his eyes, and Statler asks if he's moved to tears. He says, "No, you old fool, it's the curbside humidity." You can watch the full video on Instagram. I highly recommend it. The MCO social media accounts always kill it. It's tremendous. Tremendous work. Speaking of MuppetVision 3D, I want to talk about all the merchandise that we made for our event last weekend, a glorious 3-day finale. Whatever's left over is now available at carouselofproducts.com, including the 3 exclusive event lithographs, and we are currently running a promotion on all of those posters. Buy any 2 posters and pay only $20 each, buy 3 and pay only $18 each, and buy 4 or more and pay only $15 each. I'm going to show you these real quick. They're made just for the event. We got to get rid of them now. We've got this one. We've got, oh, these are display versions we put on hard cardstock. Look at us getting all fancy. We've got this one, and we've also got this one. I'm not going to mention anything that's on them. These are available right now until further notice. Go to carouselofproducts.com and get them while supplies last. We also still have the magnet from the event, which is Waldo C. graphic as a taxi cab saying, "Let's burn rubber." There, that's my best Waldo impression I can do. If only the real Waldo was at the, oh, he was. Yes, so these are available as well. There are discounts available also for Wigs members. Don't worry, those discounts on the posters will automatically appear in the shopping cart, and all posters are eligible. Not just the ones from this event. We still have some from our 35th anniversary of Hollywood Studios. We still have some from the 50th anniversary of Space Mountain, the 35th anniversary of New Tomorrowland. Those are part of the sale as well. We're just trying to clear out some space, and we want you to not miss out. So go get your merchandise right now. Carouselofproducts.com. Of course, every purchase goes to help support us here at WDWNT. New apparel celebrating the 25th anniversary of Disney pin trading is now available at Walt Disney World. We found both items for sale in the Celebrity 5 and Dime at Hollywood Studios. There's a Disney Pins jersey, like a baseball jersey, for $69.99. There's also a Disney Pins all-over print t-shirt for $34.99, which matches some items that had been previously released as well and feature some very old Disney pins from when I was a lad. Yes, I'm very old. New Starbucks mugs featuring Walt Disney World theme parks and a few soon-to-be-extinct and newly shuttered attractions are now available at the resort. We found 3 of the 4 mugs at the World of Disney in Disney Springs. We also found the Hollywood Studios mug at Celebrity 5 and Dime. You can likely find each in its respective big box store at each park. There's a Magic Kingdom mug. It's $24.99. The EPCOT mug, also $24.99. Animal Kingdom for $24.99. And you guessed it, Disney's Hollywood Studios for $24.99. If you want a better look at them, head to WDWNT.com. We have pictures of every angle. You can check out what's on them. Hong Kong Disneyland has released a commercial for their upcoming 20th anniversary celebration, which kicks off later this month. The commercial for the most magical party of all kicks off with Mickey taking the spotlight in his new costume for the event, which includes a colorful matching top hat and jacket over a white shirt and pants. The commercial features several sneak peeks for entertainment offerings, including the new Friendtastic Parade with the Encanto float. The parade will be the largest ever in scale at the park and will run about 30 minutes in length with 11 floats, about 100 performers, and over 30 Disney characters. The next sequence showcases the Castle Show Disney Friends Live Party at the Castle. At the Castle of Magical Dreams, guests will get to see Mickey and Friends, along with Duffy and Friends, appear on stage to perform to the 20th anniversary anthem and 2 new original songs. All characters will be dressed in their anniversary attire, with the Disney princesses making appearances in never-before-seen outfits. We also got to look at at least one merchandise item for the anniversary, a shoulder plush of Minnie Mouse in her anniversary outfit. There'll be 6 new merchandise collections in total available around the resort. And the next scene shows guests dancing at night in World of Frozen alongside Queen Anna and Elsa. This land first opened in 2023, of course. We also see an array of colorful lights illuminate the facade of It's a Small World in the anniversary color palette. And the final scene of the commercial teases the special 20th anniversary edition of Momentous, which will feature music, characters, and memorable moments from several Disney films. Projections for the show will extend down Main Street, USA for the first time ever, and will turn the show into a 360-degree spectacle with drones. The drones are brand new for this. Illuminated water projections, choreographed water fountains, flames, lasers, theatrical lighting, and pyro. The most magical party of all will begin on June 28th. And we will be there, so stay tuned. But I know we have another story to talk about. Hong Kong Disneyland will also offer new 20th anniversary ticket designs during the event. They revealed 8 new ticket designs on Instagram. These will be available again starting on June 28th. Each design includes the 20th anniversary logo, which puts the Castle of Magical Dreams silhouette in a Mickey-shaped 0. A different character is pictured with a vibrant image of the castle on each ticket. There's Duffy, Cookie Ann, Stella Lou, Lena Bell, Mickey, Minnie, Donald, or Daisy. Where's Gelatoni? Where's the love for Gelatoni? How dare you? How dare you leave him out? I'm disgusted. Absolutely disgusted. Anyway, all those characters are dressed in their 20th anniversary costumes. I actually think Gelatoni didn't get one. I don't think he's in the stage show, but we'll see. The tickets have purple, pink, blue, and yellow edges, and Hong Kong Disneyland, of course, open to the public on September 12th, 2005, but the 20th anniversary is kicking off this summer. They're not waiting for the fall to get things rolling. Shanghai Disney Resort opened 9 years ago this month, and they're celebrating the anniversary with new experiences. On June 16th, the exact anniversary, a ceremony will be held in front of the Storyteller statue in Shanghai Disneyland. Tinkerbell will make her Shanghai Disneyland debut, making wishes and dreams take flight with a sprinkle of magic. According to Andrew Bolstein, the president and general manager of Shanghai Disney Resort, for a limited time, guests will be able to meet Tinkerbell in Fantasyland. For 9 years, our inspiring stories and experiences have filled guests with joy and happiness, capturing the hearts and imaginations of people of all ages. We're extremely pleased and humbled by the overwhelmingly positive response from guests, which inspires us to always keep reinventing the guest experience to give guests fresh reasons to return time and time again. As we commemorate an important milestone of our 9th anniversary while embarking on our next exciting chapter, we look forward to continuing to deliver enchanting experiences that spark joy for guests of all ages at this extraordinary destination through the magic of our storytelling and innovation. Pixar Adventurous Journey will open in Tomorrowland on June 27th. This immersive, narrative-driven walkthrough exhibition will bring 7 Pixar stories to life, including Inside Out, Monsters, Inc., Finding Nemo, Turning Red, Coco, Up, and Soul. Images show a life-size May red panda in front of a wall of 4 town photos and the Great Beyond from Soul. Shanghai Disney Resort says blending innovative Disney storytelling with fun interactive elements, Pixar Adventurous Journey creates a unique multi-sensory adventure in bringing Pixar stories to life in innovative new ways. Through character sculptures, immersive decor, dynamic lighting, atmospheric audio effects, and high-tech interactives such as motion simulation, the exhibition provides an immersive experience where every turn reveals a picture-perfect moment. Shanghai Disneyland will also offer Pixar meet and greets. Carl Fredricksen, Bing Bong, and Edna Mode all made their Shanghai Disneyland debuts this month and will meet alongside Joy, Sadness, Red Panda May, Sully, and more. The reimagined Stargazer Grill Pixar Celebration also opened this month and invites guests to embark on a dining journey blending flavors with playful creativity based on Pixar stories and characters. Stitch Space Base will open in Tomorrowland on Stitch Day, that's 6/6, June 26th. This immersive and photogenic area will begin in a marquee featuring a teleporter post that connects to Stitch's spaceship, allowing him to visit Tomorrowland. Guests will see Stitch climbing on the teleporter post with his antics tracked in real time by a dynamic temper meter. In addition to space chats with Stitch, guests will be able to meet the blue alien Lilo and Angel randomly at Galaxy Gathering. This fall, the interactive Game Zone Galaxy Play Lab will open as the last step of Stitch's Tomorrowland takeover. More details will be announced at a later time. The former excavation site at Camp Discovery has been transformed into Junior Explorers Camp. This Adventure Isle play area will open June 16th. It depicts 3 distinct nature zones enriched by landscapes of Disney and Pixar animated stories like The Lion King, Finding Nemo, and Up. Shanghai Disney Resort says of the play area, through a wide array of fun and exhilarating themed outdoor activities, from ropes courses and climbing towers to slides and stair challenges, young guests can unleash their energy and discover their adventurous spirit, all while engaging with Disney's captivating storytelling. That's interesting because we went, when I went last summer, I don't know if you guys have watched the vlog series, but there is a vlog series you can watch here on the channel. We explored the kids space essentially underneath the adult-oriented ropes course attraction, which is phenomenal, by the way. So we explored that in depth. It sounds like some of that might be gone now. So if you want to relive what that was, check out the vlogs. I did like a 20, 25-minute walkthrough of that space and all the little details in it. So check it out. I'm curious what they're doing to it in total. If they're going to remove those details or they're just adding. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But of course, also in May, Shanghai Disney Resort broke ground on their new Spider-Man land next to Zootopia, which opened in 2023. They're also currently constructing a new luxury resort as well. It's an exciting time at Shanghai Disney, a lot going on. Tokyo Disney Resort released the full list of We Love Big Band Beat merchandise, plus a drink and souvenir honoring the end of the show. Big Band Beat, a special treat, will have its final performance on September 30th, 2025. This version of the show has run since 2021, but the original Big Band Beat debuted all the way back in 2006. We Love Big Band Beat celebrating the show runs from July 1st through September 30th at Tokyo Disney Sea. Most of the following merchandise will be available beginning on July 1st. The merchandise includes a sticker set, a keychain, mystery charm set, a t-shirt, a drawstring pouch, a tote bag, postcard set, folder set. There's a pin, a cushion, a long towel, a Mickey plush badge, mini plush badge, a patch, a Coke and Apple sparkling drink is the specialty drink you can get. You can also get the gummy candy case, which is a re-release of a previous item, slightly updated. But the Disney Ambassador Hotel will also have limited time menu items for the Big Band Beat closure celebration. For the absolute latest on these stories and all that didn't make it into today's show, be sure to check WDWNT.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. You can support the entire team behind the show and others by joining the WDWNT Inner Globe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. Get discounts on merchandise too. We do still have lots of these. The Muppet shirt is gone. The MuppetVision, the cheap 3D trick shirt, completely sold out, and we're not making them again, so they're gone. But if you still want this, the Spaceship Sunset, or you still want our 50 Years of Space Mountain button-up, we have limited quantities left of both of those. You do get a Wigs discount if you're a Wigs member. Either way, a special shout-out to all our Wigs members watching who make this show happen every week. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today, and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.